Hi there. Good morning. And yes, you are absolutely correct. We're just right off the 405. If you're going south this way, you're going towards Los Angeles. Behind me here, you would be going towards San Fernando. We pulled right off the freeway here where we still have closures on many of the roadways. The current air temperature is 59 degrees, but here we go again. The winds are currently offshore out of the north and northeast at 7, an occasional gust at 10. Wearing my mask this morning because we've had a blaze just after 11 o'clock last night. We had 40 acres burned here just about 100 to 200 feet above me here in the hillside, and firefighters were able to quickly jump on this. But I got to tell you something. Just joining me now is the PIO, David Ortiz from the Los Angeles Fire Department. And sir, thank you so much. We just basically met. It's a pleasure to have you here this morning. Can you describe what happened here overnight?
Yes, so as you mentioned, we have red flag conditions here in Southern California, meaning that we can expect 25-mile-an-hour winds. Luckily, the winds were not a factor in this fire, even though we're near basically a bottleneck for wind, and which you do have the gusts from time to time. This fire was topographically driven, meaning it was driven by the fuels and the angle of the hill. It's protected from the wind itself. So because here in Southern California we have so much dry vegetation, any spark that lands on the vegetation creates a fire immediately. And so even without the wind, we're in a very desperate situation because we need to get firefighters on the fires very quickly to keep them from becoming large fires like we had yesterday with the Hughes fire.
Oh, yes.
So the firefighters on this one were able to get the upper hand on it very quickly with five helicopters that were medium-sized and then 2 additional heavy helicopters. So they made all the difference. Hand crews from LA County also assisted us, and we supported them with hand lines going up the hill.
So why do you think you were able to jump on this so quickly? Was the weather conducive of that because the winds had died down?
That is correct. That and also the people being alert. People are on edge right now, and they're calling 911 as soon as they see a fire, and we respond in massive way because we recognize that the fire spread is very quick. We've had it over a decade of drought in Southern California, and then 2 years ago we had some rains that brought up a fresh crop of grass, which ignites immediately. We're going to have rain possibly this coming weekend, but all that is going to dry out shortly after that. So it's a significant issue right now in Southern California with all this dry vegetation. A lot of areas that burn in Santa Monica Mountains haven't burned in decades. So.
Yeah, and I have a funny feeling you're going to be around for a while because there's a lot of mop-up duty taking place for those hot spots. So if you don't mind, we'd like to get back to you a little bit later in the program as well. But for now, from Sepulveda Boulevard, I'm Roberta Gonzalez. Back to you in the studio.
Yeah, we appreciate that, Roberta. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the update.
Back to the fires after the break. We'll be right back.
And we appreciate Fox 11 LA for that detailed coverage, giving you the very latest information as they go to a quick break. Again, 2 new wildfires erupting in Southern California yesterday afternoon and 2 this Thursday morning. We know the Hughes fire, that's the one that erupted yesterday, currently at 10,176 acres, 14% contained. And then the Sepulveda fire at 40 acres, 0% contained. Thousands forced to evacuate, as you just heard in that interview there, the public information officer speaking to Fox 11 LA about the very